How's it going, everybody? You know, it's been a little bit since I made that Spider-Man video a couple months ago, so I want to check in and see how the Spider-Man comics are doing. Jesus, what the fuck? So yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, Spider-Man comics have not been doing so great lately, and I made an entire video about it a couple months ago. And, you know, as time went on, I thought maybe it has gone good since then. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Spider-Man has only gotten what I've considered worse, unfortunately, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better whatsoever. So I'm just gonna make this quick little rant just to discuss all the stuff that's happened since that last video, and you know, just kind of talk and just shit on this entire run, because you know what, I like negativity, and so do you. The views prove it. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this little shit post of a video just to shit all over this run. So after the whole Spider-Man cuckening arc that we got a couple months back, we got a couple more arcs that happened, specifically with the whole Dr. Octopus coming back and being evil again. And I have to say, I fucking hate this design. Marco Giacchetto made a really cool design during the whole Devil's Reign arc, and honestly, I thought they would keep this design for at least a couple more years, but nope, they decided to make him into a fucking Nickelodeon villain, I guess. They decided to also give him little Autobots that's on his arms, so I guess that's kind of cool. Spider-Man also gets to use Dr. Octopus's old arms, and it makes him like Doc Ock for some reason, I guess. It's really stupid. This little arc here was really fucking stupid, and I didn't like it very much. I thought it was lame. And yeah, it was lame. There was nothing that much that happened. And a couple other issues happened. I don't fucking care about any of them. Neither should you, because they're really fucking boring. And then the big arc came around. A really big, important arc that would change everything. Gang War. And my god, was it a snore fest. With the exception of a couple tie-in comics like the Miles Morales tie-in comic and the Shang-Chi and Daredevil tie-in comics, there wasn't really much that happened. Not a lot of good stuff happened, and it didn't really change anything. It didn't really change any status quo other than Kingpin coming back for a couple issues to fight Tombstone, who was like retired a little bit ago, but then he became a crime boss once again after his daughter wanted to be a crime boss. It's really fucking stupid and confusing. It doesn't matter. The Beetle wears this suit. Yeah, she probably should have kept that in the 90s. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would say this is a terrible storyline. I would say it's a really boring storyline. I would say it's a really needless storyline. It's basically Devil's Reign if Devil's Reign was dog shit. But yeah, it's not very good. It's just really fucking boring, and nothing of value really happens. There isn't like a big change or a giant status quo change that happens, unlike the Devil's Reign storyline. No, it's just, you know, a bunch of villains fighting each other, and then the heroes come in between them, and they fought the villains. I guess that's fine. Spider-Man gets his back blown out by this guy, so that was pretty funny. Also, the main villainess, I nearly forgot to tell you guys, the main villainess is Madame Mask. Remember her? She's like a Iron Man villain, I guess. I don't know. I don't read Iron Man all that much, so, you know, seeing her as the main villain was, I guess, a breath of fresh air. It's not the usual guys you typically suspect to be in the Spider-Man comic, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I like the little back and forth that Spider-Man has with She-Hulk. That was pretty fun, I guess. The art isn't terrible. I know people don't like John Romita Jr.'s modern art, but, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. I'm really grasping at straws here to tell you guys what's so good about this, but it's really hard. Also, I nearly forgot, he went evil one time. Yeah, Peter Parker, he went evil. That was the thing. I guess they decided it was so good that they had to do it again, but I'll leave that for later. But yeah, he got struck with demons, I guess. The sins of Norman Osborn, which is why Norman Osborn's good. Also, if you guys don't remember, Norman Osborn is a good guy now because he's got his demons sucked out by this guy, the Sin Eater. Remember this guy? He was really cool in like the 80s when they first introduced him, and then they made him into like a weird mystical character. It doesn't fucking matter. All this is fucking bullshit. Yeah, Norman Osborn is good now, and then Peter got all of Norman Osborn's sins shot into him, and then he decided to bury Kraven the Hunter, who's actually Kraven the Hunter's clone, so the clone of Kraven the Hunter. And honestly, for a while, I thought this was actually going to be good. I'm like, wow, they're cooking. They must be in the kitchen right now. They're probably making something good and sweet. But no, after that, he tried to kill Paul, which was also really cool. I really wish he went through with it, but no, he didn't. Mary Jane just decided to scold him and tell him he's doing a really bad thing. You gotta stop it, Peter. You gotta stop being bad. That's my boyfriend you're trying to kill. And they managed to suck out all of their sins from Peter Parker, and then he went back to being his typical boring self. So yeah, there's that. Paul is also still here. As I mentioned before, he's still a cardboard cutout, has no personality whatsoever, really fucking boring, really irritating to be here. This motherfucker deserves to die, but unfortunately Marvel won't do that. Editorial is just like, no, you guys have to like this character. He's really cool, guys. I can tell you, he's really cool. But yeah, it really sucks to see him in this comic still with MJ. And it really sucks to see MJ still with this fucking asshole for some reason, because I guess she finds him cute or something. I don't fucking know why they decide this. This is not exactly in character for her, but whatever. But yeah, Peter went evil for a little bit, then he fought a bunch of gangs, and now he's gonna fight the Sinister Six. Yeah, that's right, the Sinister Six are back again, baby, back at it again. And yeah, it's probably gonna be really fucking boring. The art is slightly better, and speaking of art and the Sinister Six, Ben Reilly, that had nothing to do with the Sinister Six or art, but Ben Reilly's back, and he's out of prison now, and he's with his girlfriend, but he has none of his memories, so now he's just a shell of his former self. So isn't that just amazing? Don't you love it when Marvel just destroys all the characters you like? Kane makes an appearance, so it's nice to see that Marvel remembered him, remember that he's a character. But honestly, I kind of wish they would forget him again, because I don't want him to turn into Ben Reilly over here. Fucking Chasm, whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that. I don't want him to turn into that guy. But yeah, he's back. He's out of prison, and now he's probably going to go in a couple adventures. I can't wait for all those miniseries to come out. Hey, maybe it'll be good. Who knows? I fucking know. But yeah, these comics, not good. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating to see one of your favorite characters being pushed down a fucking toilet and turned into actual shit. So yeah, it's really nice, guys. It's really nice. I love it. But you know what? It's gonna be all good, because after the Sinister Six arc, that means we got the Spider Who Gobbles. Oof, that's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to see Spider-Man laughing like the Green Goblin and throwing little pumpkin bombs and shit like that. It's gonna be so much fun, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be one of the best storylines to ever exist. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. It's just really sad, you know. It's just really disappointing is how such a great character, such an iconic character, just keep getting torn down by the editorial and shitty, incompetent writers. It's just really sad, and it's really frustrating. But don't worry, there is a hope, and that is Ultimate Spider-Man. Yes, that's right, I'm going to be talking about this comic again. Ultimate Spider-Man is really fucking good. I will keep shilling this comic until you guys buy it. It's awesome. It's really awesome. 4th issue just came out, and it's also really good. A lot of good characterization. Read this comic. It's really good. Also read Miles Morales' Spider-Man. It's also really good. I like the characterization. I like how they're actually growing Miles Morales as a character, unlike what they do with Peter Parker. I also like how they just keep giving him power-ups. He's basically a fucking shonen character now these days, and I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people don't like that. I know a lot of people think he's too overpowered, but personally, I like it. I like that his character growth also intertwines with his power growth. I think that's really fucking cool. And I also think the whole, whatever the fuck this is, the whole Super Saiyan power-up that he has is also really cool. Peter David is back at it again with a new mini-series about Spider-Man 2099, and it's really awesome because Spider-Man 2099 now has a Venom symbiote, and he's gonna fight his brother who also has a Venom symbiote. So yeah, pretty epic shit over here. So yeah, there are some good Spider-Man comics, as long as it's not Amazing Spider-Man, which is just absolute shit. But you know what? Despite all the stuff I said, despite all of the, insults I hurl at it, I still have hope. I have faith that Spider-Man will have a good comic someday. I have faith that there will be a good modern Spider-Man comic. I don't know when that'll happen. It probably won't happen for a couple years, but I have faith that it's coming. It's around the corner. We could just grasp at it. We just can't get it just yet, but it's there. I have a feeling that after Will's run, we might get something good. Might get something beautiful, if you will. And I hope that is the case. I really do. I mean, come on, we're Spider-Man fans. We managed to get through the fucking Clone Saga. What makes you think we can't get through this? We managed to get through Sins Past. I think we could get through it. I think there's good stuff around the corner. We just have to wade through a giant sewer of shit and gross stuff to get through some good stuff. I believe it's just around the corner. I believe we could get there. But yeah, overall, this was really just a giant rant I wanted to talk about because the modern Spider-Man comics are just not very good, and I wanted to talk more about it. Also, because more people wanted to watch that instead of a Immortal Hulk video. that I put down for our little poll that I made in my community tabs. Also, don't forget to check out my community tabs. I have like little hints at new videos that'll be coming out, and like, you know, links that you could get there, and maybe some new polls I could put down so I could, you know, make up my mind on what videos I want to make and stuff like that. So yeah, just don't forget to check it out. I think it's really cool, and I'm glad that people actually voted in the polls. I really thought nobody would. So yeah, it's really cool. Also, once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all that YouTube shit so I can get in the algorithm and can make more of these videos, and maybe even get a little paid, maybe get a little, you know, green, a little cheddar cheese, if you know what I mean. And also, don't forget to follow my Instagram. I think that'd be really cool of you if you do. I'll even put down some cute little pics for all you ladies out there watching me. So, you know, don't forget I'm single, ladies. So, you know, just don't forget to DM me. But yeah, other than that, that's all I wanted to say. So, new videos every week. That's my current schedule. I try to make a video every week. So, I'll see you next week, God willing. So, yeah, see you next time.